Welcome to Abuse Changes You, a podcast about what happens after the door closes, after the lies, after the silence, after you finally leave. Here we talk about the part no one warned you about, the fear, the guilt, the rebuilding, and the healing. No pretty versions, just truth. I'm Cynthia, a survivor still finding her way, and this is Abuse Changes You. Hi, and welcome back to Abuse Changes You. I'm Cynthia. Today we're talking about something deeply personal and really important: learning to trust yourself again. After abuse, one of the biggest losses isn't just a relationship, it's confidence, instinct, judgment, and trusting your own decisions. And getting that back can be one of the hardest parts of healing. Trigger. This episode talks about self doubt, gaslighting, and emotional recovery. If anything feels heavy, it's okay to pause and take care of yourself. Abuse doesn't just hurt your heart, it messes with your mind. When somebody has spent years questioning your reality, telling you you're too sensitive, blaming you for everything, and convincing you that you're the problem, you stop believing yourself. I got to the point where I didn't trust anything about me. My choices, my feelings, not my memories. I used to think, what if I'm wrong? What if I pick another bad person? What if I can't tell the difference between healthy and unhealthy? The fear kept me stuck for a long time. Gaslighting is one of the most dangerous parts of abuse because it teaches you to ignore your own instincts. You start questioning other people, what you should think, what you should feel, what you should do, instead of listening to yourself. I overthought every decision, even the little ones: what to say, what to wear, who to trust, where to go. I didn't believe my inner voice anymore. And without that, you feel lost. One of the biggest reasons I stayed single for so long, which I'm still single, I didn't trust my picker. I didn't trust myself to choose a healthy partner. And honestly, that was probably the smartest decision I've made for a while. Taking time to be alone after an abuse isn't a failure. It's a boundary. It's healing, and it's giving yourself space to figure out who you are without somebody else's voice inside your head. I also want to be honest about something that doesn't get talked about enough. Healing isn't fast. For a year or two after I left, I laid in bed a lot. Sad, crying, angry, broken. Some days I didn't feel like getting up at all. I thought once I was out, I'd feel better. But it didn't work like that. It took years before I started healing. And it's slow, much slower than people expect. It's been 10 years now. I'm still single and still healing. I still struggle with boundaries. I still fight negative self-talk. And I still have days where I doubt myself. And I'm saying that out loud because I want survivors to know there isn't a deadline on healing. Progress doesn't mean you never struggle again. It means you keep choosing yourself, even on the hard days. Trusting yourself again isn't a finish line, it's an ongoing process. Rebuilding trust in yourself doesn't happen overnight. It happens in small, quiet ways. I had to start small. Trust myself with tiny decisions: what I wanted to eat, how I wanted to spend my time, who I felt safe around. Little by little, I practiced listening to myself again. I also had to learn boundaries, saying no, paying attention to red flags, and not ignoring uncomfortable feelings just to keep the peace. Trusting yourself means respecting your own limits. You don't rebuild trust by being perfect. You rebuild trust by being honest with yourself. If you're trying to trust yourself again, here are a few things that can help: journaling your thoughts and feelings, therapy or support groups, slowing down big decisions, paying attention to your body's signals, practicing saying no without guilt, and most importantly, be patient with yourself. Trusting yourself after abuse is possible. It takes time, it takes compassion, and it takes practice. But the version of you on the other side of that journey is stronger, wiser, and more grounded than you realize. I wanted to do this episode because so many survivors feel broken when they can't trust themselves anymore. But you are not broken. You are healing from something real. Next episode, we're going to talk about something powerful, trusting yourself at the first warning sign. Thank you for being here with me today. And wherever you're listening from, take a breath. You are safe in this moment, and you are stronger than you know. From one survivor to another, I see you, I believe you, and you're not alone. Thank you for being here with me today, and I'll talk to you next episode.